it's Amaya and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be having a full-on self-care day and I'm going to show you guys my full self-care day routine that I do. Just every time that I kind of like need a break and just want to chill out for the day, I just really like take a step back on everything and yeah, just have a full-on chill day really, but still being productive because I think that's so important for me. Like I don't want to just slug around doing nothing even on my self-care days because then I don't feel good. And that's the whole point of a self-care day. Self-care can mean so many different things to so many different people, but for me, it's all about just taking care of myself and my happiness. So that is exactly what we are doing today. I'm just going to be taking care of my mental and physical health, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me today. It's currently a Sunday, and usually I do these routines on a Sunday just to prepare for a new week. And I just think Sunday is a perfect time to do all of my self-care stuff. I used to not be able to have a self-care day on Sundays because I used to be busy because of my drama sessions, but now that they're over for the year, I now have Sundays to like chill, and it's perfect. I do this pretty much every single Sunday at the moment and I love it so much. But I hope this video encourages you to take a self-care day of your own, whatever way that may be, because it's different for everybody. We all need it sometimes because I think constantly we're always like on the go and never thinking about taking a break, so it's really important to have those breaks. It can literally just be a few hours, it can be in the night, it can be in the morning, it can be literally whenever in the day. Do things that make you happy and just take care of you and yourself. Life can get really busy, so it's important that we take breaks regularly so that we don't get burned out. So let's get started with this self-care day. All right, first things first, we are going to be doing a workout. Surprise, surprise. Every single morning when I first wake up, I never want to do a workout, but I feel amazing once I've done one. And not even just working out, but if I just get movement at the beginning of my day, I feel really good. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting movement in, especially at the beginning of your day. But yeah, let's get on with this workout. Now it's time to properly start my day, and we are going to start my day by writing a to-do list. I absolutely love writing to-do lists. They help me so much. I've talked about to-do lists all the time on my channel, but even on days where I'm not doing loads and I'm just having a chill self-care day like today, I like to write to-do lists because I still want to feel productive. And the way I feel productive is by writing to-do lists. I've also recently started planning out my weeks the week before. So every single Sunday, I will write down everything that I am doing for the following Monday to next Sunday. So I'm also going to do that real quick. And I like to do these things together because I feel like if I don't do one of them, then I'm just going to end up forgetting about it. So doing them at the same time just means that they're both out of the way and I don't really need to think about it. And you can use whatever method is like the best. Okay, so this is what my Notion page looks like. I really like Notion. I think it's a really good way to write your to-do lists. Next, I will just create a few boxes and I can always add more if I need to later. And I actually like to write down tasks that I've already completed. So for example, waking up, brushing my teeth, getting ready for the day, and making my bed. Doing this for me, I can already check off a few things off my to-do list for that day, and it makes me already feel like I've achieved something in the day. So I'm just gonna quickly write down all of the other things that I wanna get done today, and I will be back once I've done that. Okay, I've now wrote down everything that I want to get done for today, so I thought I'd quickly share it with you guys. Number one, I want to carry on with my arts award. I'm getting really far into it and I'm actually starting to like enjoy it, but I need to write some more for it. So that means more computer work today, but that's okay. I also want to start editing this video because it's Sunday right now and this video needs to get uploaded by Thursday. So that means I have a lot to do on it, so I need to do that. I also need to finish filming this video so that I can start editing it. I also want to do some reading today. I am on my last book of my series, and then I'm going to be moving on to like a whole new set of books. And I also want to just spend some time chilling. It's Sunday, so I don't want to be like working solidly until like 10 p.m. and then going to bed, because what I've noticed is if I work until I go to bed, I actually can't get to sleep. Like, I'm still in that work mindset. So I want to just do some chilling out. As I start doing everything, I will just check off everything that I've done in the day, so that I feel that sense of like motivation to keep on carrying on with everything else that I need to do. So with that being said, we have a lot to do today, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna get done today is carry on with my arts ward. I'm not gonna get all of it done, and that's completely fine because there is so much, but I want to do as much as I can do. I have been trying to work on my arts ward pretty much every single day for the past few weeks, because even though I am busy, I'm way less busy now that a bunch of my shows are out the way. At the moment, we aren't doing anything too strenuous for college either, so I don't need to like focus on college as much. Even though having days where I'm like doing nothing is super important, I also want to make sure that I do the things that aren't like compulsory. Basically, if I just do nothing even when I don't need to do anything for college, then that means that I will never get this arts award done, and then I'll be so far behind, and I'll have college as well, so I'm going to be even more crammed with like so much to do. So I may as well do this so that when I have loads of college work to do, I can just go straight onto that, and I'm still like fairly caught up with everything I need to do for my arts ward, if that makes sense. It's all about balance, so yes, don't overwork yourself, but also like do the things that you need to do when you need to do them. And even with work, balance is key, so like do different parts of work every few days. One, so that you don't get bored and you're not working on the same thing every single day, but also so that when you like move on to the next piece of work, you're not like, oh my god, I've barely done anything about the other piece of work. That's what we're gonna do now. That I love to do is eat yummy food, which is why I am having a very nice lunch. But I am just having some fruit. This is pineapple and mango, and then I'm having 2 of these cookie dough things, but they've got like chocolate chips in and bananas, and they are so good. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now, which I am so excited about. Okay, you guys, I have just finished up with all of the work that I need to do today, which is great, but now I'm gonna go on a little walk. I think it's so important to get outside as much as possible. It's springtime now, so it's getting a little bit hotter, really not that much, but I still want to make like the most out of when it is a tiny bit sunnier. Getting sun is so important. What's it called? OC? No. Well, just getting sun is important. And yeah, I feel like when I'm like cooped up in my room all day or just in the house all day, I just feel a bit more like sluggish. So going on a walk just makes me feel a little bit more productive when I get back home. Let's go on a little walk. Look at my room. I am so happy because my room has officially got changed, which is so exciting. So these drawers are completely brand new. My parents spent some time just putting these together in my room whilst I was on my little walk. I used to have my shoes, that's my little shoe area. I used to have it right over here, and my wardrobe was so stuffed, but I've got this in now because I've got loads of my clothes in here now, which is such a nice little surprise to come home to. But it does mean that I do have to clear out my wardrobes right now because my wardrobes are stuffed to the brim. So I'm going to put some clothes from there into these little drawers so that my wardrobe has way more room. So I'm going to clean out and tidy up my wardrobe now. I'm hoping that I can get rid of a few things as well because I genuinely have so many clothes. But will I get rid of stuff? Probably not. I usually do end up tidying my room in some way for these reset routines because I just think it's so nice to start a new week with a fresh room and a fresh space, so clearing it out as much as possible is always really good. So that is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna clear out this wardrobe and yeah, just have some more space in it, which will be nice. So let's clear out this wardrobe. Okay, we are done, guys, and it actually looks so tidy. It's crazy. Like, look. I'm just hanging up everything. I've got like summery stuff here, and then like tops, long sleeves and jogger sets, knits, and then like jeans and stuff, but it's crazy that everything is like just in this. I have got loads of stuff in these as well, so let me just show you. In the top two I've got like underwear and socks, and then I've got tops in here which are all folded, and then in this one I've got like hoodies. This one has more hoodies, and then this one is like joggers and stuff. But I am so happy that like this is everything now, because my room used to be like so messy with like just clothes everywhere. I couldn't fit everything into that wardrobe, but now I can fit everything into here and here, and it doesn't take up loads of space. Having my shoes over there just fits perfectly, because there was like loads of bags over here which I don't even need, so I've just cleared them all into that one bag. Yeah, it just makes my room look so much tidier. So yeah, I'm very happy now. Honestly, a clean room just makes the biggest difference, and just having a clean room for the new week is so important. So I highly recommend that you give your room, or wherever you spend a lot of your like working time, a clean, because I feel like wherever you spend the most time, it gets so messy so quickly. For me, that is my room. So just give it a clean on a Sunday, or just whenever you're free, because it makes the biggest difference on how you feel mentally, especially to start a new week. Okay, now I just wanted to chat with you all about one other thing that I've been doing this whole day that's kind of been contributing to making sure I take care of myself, and it's having less screen time, which is such a hard thing for me. I feel like it's a pretty hard thing for a lot of teenagers, and this is such an important thing for me recently, because I've really been wanting to just like live in the present moment and not feel the need to like be on my phone all the time. Because this is gonna sound so cringy, but like if you're constantly on your phone, you're gonna miss out on so many fun, important things like in your life, because you're gonna be too busy on your phone. And like obviously I'm not talking about like being on my computer and doing work or watching a TV show. I'm talking about the endless scrolling on like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. I think we have all been there before, the endless scrolling for like 2 or 3 hours, and it's definitely not productive in any way. It doesn't make you feel any better. I feel like for me personally, it sometimes makes me feel even worse. Sometimes it can be a really toxic thing for me and make my mood go down, and I feel like that happens with a lot of people. And yeah, I have noticed when I spend a lot of time on my phone, on social media, I'm not the happiest. My mood sometimes goes down, and I don't really know like what to solve it. Some of these things that I did today can really help, so like going on a walk, that really helps. But for me, the best thing and the thing that makes most sense for me is to just not be on my phone as much. If I know it makes my mood go down, then I may as well just not spend as much time on it, because it's taking away from things that I could be doing that I could be happy about. Lately, I've been trying to be more in the present and not spend as much time on this thing. Another thing that has really helped me is just turning off my notifications on certain apps. So I spend a lot of time on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Snapchat is like the main way I communicate with a lot of my friends. So just turning my notifications off on days where I want to get stuff done is so important, because it means every time I get a new notification, I'm not going to pick up my phone and look at it. If I pick up my phone and look at it once, I'm just going to stay on my phone and I won't be able to stop. And another thing is unfollowing people that don't serve you anymore, or just make you feel like more negative, and they cause more harm than good in your life. And this can be obviously something that they're not intentionally doing. It's probably not the best idea to have them on social media anymore if you have like FOMO when you look at their stuff, or you feel negative for whatever way. And this goes for every single social media. I think all I'm saying is just that it's really important to just be mindful with who you spend time with in person, but also online, because I think sometimes we only look at the people we spend time with in person. I don't know who needed to hear that, but for me that's just really helped with being more productive as well, and having like self-care days. Yeah, every time you go on your phone, just think, do you really need to be going on your phone? Is there something that you like absolutely need to do that you should probably prioritize before you go on your phone? Because that might help you. In 2024, I am honestly just trying to better myself, and I feel like I'm just adding like a new thing every single time I do one of these videos. As I go into each month, I'm just thinking more about different things that I could do to improve myself. And this month it's just about being mindful with who I spend my time with and who makes me feel good about myself and who doesn't, and doing little things that can honestly make a huge difference, like not being on my phone as much and lowering my screen time. And sometimes it makes you find new things that you would have never found in the first place. For example, for me, I have become obsessed with reading. However, now because I have lessened my screen time, I have taken more time reading and I have got through books so quickly and just become even more obsessed with reading because I'm lessening my screen time. But yeah, sometimes I catch my screen time and it's so high and I'm like, oh my god, Amaya, what are you actually doing? Like, what have you been doing to be on your phone for this long? It's like, do something else, find something else that you enjoy, because this is not the end of the world. This isn't where you should be spending most of your time and all of your time. There's so many other way more important things than this that you should prioritize in your life. Lessening my screen time and just finding other things that I enjoy has honestly helped me so much, and I just thought I'd mention it because it's something about like self-care and like self-worth as well, which I think kind of relates into self-care. Okay, that's all I had to say. Hello guys, I am now in the living room because I am going to be watching some TV now, which I'm very excited about. But I'm on a beanbag right now with a blanket doing some editing, so I'm gonna watch this whilst I do it. This is the life, guys. But I think what I'm gonna watch is The Summer I Turned Pretty because I love The Summer I Turned Pretty so much. Okay, let's watch it. I am so excited. I actually love The Summer I Turned Pretty. I want another season to come out so badly. And I really want it to be summer. So I feel like watching this is gonna like make me be like, yay, nearly summer. Okay, but let's watch. I am actually so excited to get in my bed right now. Literally one of the best feelings ever, getting into bed after an everything shower, and no one can tell me otherwise. But now I'm going to do the two things that I do every single night before I go to bed, and that is read and journal. And that is very similar to what I do in the morning when I first wake up, which is read, journal and drink water. 2024, I've just been trying to make these things into habits because I think it's so important making sure you start and end your day right. Obviously right can mean so many different things to everybody, but what I kind of think of is just alone time, being like peaceful and ending and starting your day in like a positive mindset, not a negative one, because for me personally, I don't like being negative. I feel like nobody does, but especially in the morning when I first wake up and in the night before I go to bed, to not feel negative. Like, I just think that's so important. But anyways, I am going to do my journaling now. This is the 2024 Daily Diary Wellness Journal. That's a tongue tie. I really like this journal. I've had it since the beginning of the year. I got it from Typo and I just think it's great. I also have a regular notebook. It's just lined pages, and this is also from Typo actually. And then finally, I have the Happy Self journal. But 2024, I really wanted to make journaling more of a daily habit, something that I make sure I do every single night without fail. Like, I don't know why, but before this year, it just kind of like didn't feel not right to do journaling, but I'd usually just like forget, or I just feel super tired and burnt out. Or actually as well, I'd be like so confused about how to even write it. Like, I'd be like overthinking and like kind of second guessing myself. But I've actually been keeping up with my journaling really well, I'd say. I think how I've kept it a habit is actually like a few ways, but I'd say one of them is keeping them on my nightstand. Seeing them on my nightstand just makes me, as soon as I go to bed, be like, oh wait, I need to do my journaling and reading before I go to bed. Let me just do this quickly. And it really doesn't take that long. Another reason why I do it, it just kind of gives me this like release. I don't know how to explain it. It just gives me like some peace in the morning and in the night. And sometimes you can't go to sleep because of so many thoughts that are in here, so just letting them out on a page just kind of makes you feel as if you've like said them out loud. But I really like both of these journals because they're both guided, and personally I just prefer that. The Healthy Habits journal, it's actually just for night, so obviously I just do this in the night. And then every single night before bed, it gives you 5 little prompts. So I was grateful for tomorrow's focus, how you felt today, how much water you've drank, and how many hours you've slept. And then for the happy self journal, this one is a little bit different. It's still guided, but it's kind of different on every single page, which is also why I like it. You never know what you're going to expect. Sometimes it will ask you about like what you have happening this week, different habits you want to maintain. And then for the regular notebook, I'll just write about my day, how I'm feeling. You know, some of the prompts in the other two don't give me the opportunity to talk about different things that happen in the day and different things that I want to. And usually I'll just write like 1 page per day. I will write about like what I'm grateful for, highlights of my day, things that went well. Sometimes I will write things that don't go well as well, because I think it is important to also reflect on the things, you know, that weren't the best, but I always try and talk about it in like a positive light. So I always like to like think of it that way so that I can end my night not feeling, you know, negative or sad or angry or whatever. I'll just really write about whatever I'm feeling, to be honest. There's not really like a set rule about what I write, and I always like to end on what I'm grateful for. I think it's so important ending journaling with gratitude, because it's so good to go to sleep feeling grateful for something. Kind of cool to just think that I can flick back to a page at any time and just see how I was feeling at that point in my life. And then next I will also read just like a chapter or two. Sometimes I will read like more if I'm really feeling in the mood to like read loads of my book. I am currently reading The Dare. It's in the Byeee series. It's actually the last book of the series, and I've literally only just started today. And then I will also like to read a self-help book every single night. Currently I am reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. But yeah, I'm just very grateful that I found these habits and they work for me and they contribute to my happiness, my mental health, and just making sure I take care of myself. With that being said, I'm gonna do all of these things right now and then head to bed. This concludes my self-care routine and my self-care day. Thank you guys for coming along with me, and I hope you guys also had a good day, and I hope this video inspired you to take a self-care day of your own or a self-care night. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.